Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, October 25th, 2021, and I am Nick Ratcliff. We are back with another broadcast where we will keep you up to date on activities in Stephenville and the surrounding areas, as well as inform you of news from around the globe. Today, I will be talking about deadly drag races, fatal prop accidents, Africa and COVID-19, and more, all coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, coinciding with Tarleton's homecoming celebration, Dr. Steve Simpson was honored when the university named a lab after him. Simpson has been at Tarleton as a faculty member since 1984 and established Tarleton's undergraduate sports medicine and athletic training program. Simpson has also been published 26 times and has been a part of 40 scholarly presentations. The dedication ceremony was held on Saturday, October 23rd, before the homecoming game. The new lab can be found in the kinesiology building at Tarleton's Stephenville campus. In local news, as COVID-19 cases continue to decline in Denton County public health officials are beginning to offer Moderna booster shots for COVID-19 vaccine recipients starting on October 25th. In order to qualify for the second Moderna booster shot, you need to be vaccinated 6 months prior to taking the booster shot, be over the age of 65, or be 18 years or older with an underlying health condition or a person who works in a high-risk setting. To find more information on the booster shot or what locations you can receive it at, visit www.crosstimbersgazette.com. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. On Saturday, October 23rd, 2 children were killed in Kerrville, Texas at a drag strip race. The race was titled Airport Race Wars 2. The driver of one of the cars lost control and left the runway, crashing into 2 cars and striking the 6- and 8-year-old boys. They were both killed on impact, and several others were injured in the process. The Kerrville Police Department stated there was no barrier at the end of the race separating spectators and these high-speed cars. Nothing has been released yet for the driver's penalty. In national news, Alec Baldwin recently shot and killed a cinematographer accidentally on the set of his new movie, Rust, while he was rehearsing a scene last Thursday. Moments before the incident took place, Baldwin was handed what he thought was a prop gun that ended up being loaded with real bullets. Cast and crew members on the scene have confirmed that Baldwin was told by Assistant Director Dave Halls that the gun was cold, which is a term used on sets to clarify that the gun is not loaded. Halls has recently come under fire due to these events, with previous co-workers stating that he has not taken safety seriously on past sets. In international news, since the vaccine has not been made available in most low-income countries, scientists in Cape Town, South Africa, have begun the process needed to reverse engineer their own version of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccination. So far, half of the world's available vaccines have been allocated to wealthy countries. The World Health Organization has voiced its support for the South Africans' efforts, despite never having aided the making of a globally used vaccine replica in the past. According to the African Managing Director, the company's hopes that in about a year, the company will have the vaccine ready for human testing. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Joe Biden hosted Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia at his Delaware home Sunday for talks aimed at resolving disputes over key items at the core of his domestic agenda. Biden is pressing for progress so he can spotlight his administration's wins to world leaders at upcoming overseas summits starting this week. Colombian security forces captured the country's most wanted drug trafficker Saturday, a rural warlord who stayed on the run for more than a decade. The Colombian president likened the arrest of Dairo Antonio Usuga to the capture 3 decades ago of Pablo Escobar. The U.S. government had been offering a $5 million reward for his arrest. Activists in Italy gathered in Venice Sunday to call attention to the conditions and rights of sex workers. Holding red umbrellas as a symbol of protection from abuses, violence, and prejudice, the rally marked the 20th anniversary from the first such protest held in 2001. In Barcelona, the first human towers spectacle since the onset of the pandemic was held Sunday. The tradition of building human towers dates back to the 18th century. It takes place during festivals in Catalonia, with teams competing to build the tallest and most complicated towers. Ben Thomas, Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, homecoming week was a great success for the Tarleton State football team. On Saturday night, the Texans hosted former Lone Star Conference rival Midwestern State in front of a record-breaking crowd of 16,216 fans. The exciting game was close all the way to the end, but the Texans pulled through and came away with the victory 17-14. Quarterback Steve Duncan threw for 2 touchdowns, with both of them going to tight end Max Maxfield. Senior linebacker Ronald Wilson also made history Saturday. On his 9th tackle in the second quarter, he passed Robert Ivy's record of 339 tackles to move to second on Tarleton's all-time tackle list. The Texans' next game will be this upcoming Saturday when they host Sam Houston State at 6 p.m. And now for the weather, we turn to Sierra Wells.
Good afternoon, Texans. Today we have a high of 88 and a low of 68. For the rest of the week, we'll have highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s. On Halloween, it will be mainly in the 80s. Now back to the desk.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms. At 12:30 weekdays, if you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Be sure to let us know your thoughts and opinions about today's stories in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, Texans.